Hello everyone, I'm here with Shadow Gaming, here to cast another StarCraft 2 match. This time it is from one of my guildies, Greatjnight. He sent me a couple of replays, so I'm going to go ahead and cast these. These were played during Season 2 and 3 on the US ladder, so these replays are pretty old, but yeah, I figured we'd go ahead and cast them anyway, get a little better at casting StarCraft 2 and whatnot. So let's go ahead and jump right into the battle here. So as you can see right now, it's a it's a Terran versus a Protoss, so TvP, and yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and speed this up right now 2x4 because not really much going on. They both say GLHF here in the chat, wishing each other a good game right now. As we can see, Money, who's the blue Terran over here to the bottom left, is going to go ahead and do standard wall up right now into his main base. Puts his supply depot here, gets his barracks here, and put another supply depot right down here, or put a tech lab or reactor right there. And we see Greatjnight doing pretty much the same thing, except it's going to dump down a gateway, cyber core, then it can dump down like a forge or something over here, or another gateway, make a choke, and make a zealot or something right over here. Actually, as we can see right now, we do have Money's SCV right now, just scouting out all of Greatjnight's base right now. But let's be honest, it's, what, 4.5 minutes into a game? Not really much is going to be going on here. Greatjnight already has his, warp gate research going on here. He's chrono boosted out a stalker, so he's going to be able to kill that SCV with very, very little effort. And that is if he actually micros it correctly, which that SCV may... Nope, SCV does go ahead and die, but Greatjnight's not going ahead and dumping chronos into the cyber core right now, but he didn't have enough energy to do so. I figured it'll happen here in the next few seconds, given he does now have the energy to do a chrono onto that cyber core. Meantime, we see that our Terran right down here at the bottom left did go ahead and wall off, like I said, with the supply depot. And he's going for a pretty standard 1-1-1 build, which is Marine Tank Medevac. I don't know why he's getting a tech lab, though, on the starport, but usually when you see somebody go 1-1-1, which is the barracks, then factory, then the starport, they usually get a reactor on the starports, that way they can get double medevac production. But looks like that, I guess that was just a misclick on his part, but he does have siege tank tech researching right now, or siege tech rather, and he already has his first siege tank out. Now, he doesn't have any upgrades to speak of whatsoever. I mean, he's got his orbital command, which that's alright, but he's got no other upgrades to speak of. He doesn't have combat shield for his marines. He doesn't have stamp for his marines. He's going to go ahead and appear to be maybe move out right now, or maybe take the destructible rocks down here at his natural gold right here. Actually, that's midway point between him and Greatjnight. And it looks like Greatjnight right now is 3-gate... Yeah, his 3-gate Blink Stalker. And we do see our Protoss right down here trying to set up a pylon down on the low ground so that he can warp units in on the low ground. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. However, Money's siege tank is just going to go ahead and start showing the warp gate up here, because he does have sight thanks to that Banshee, surprisingly. I thought he would have certainly gotten out of medevac, but I guess that's what the tech lab was for Banshees. But he doesn't have cloak, which could be help or hurt him in the long run. I have no idea who wins this, but we do see that he did go ahead and take out that warp gate that was right there. He's going to go ahead and take out the cyber core and the pylon right here. And looks like Greatjnight's going to be supply blocked here for a little bit until he can get more pylons up, which he's got 2 dumped down right now. Let me see. Control I. As we can see right now, our Terran's got more, or just about equal gas income, and has surprising... Oh no, our Terran's got more minerals per second than, or more minerals per minute anyway than Greatjnight, but that's mostly due to the mule they dropped down here mind you, this is, you know, previous, like, 9 patches or something like that, where mules gave you ridiculous amounts of minerals per trip. You know, if he were to drop it down here at the gold, which I don't think he's going to go ahead and take the gold, but we do see that our Terran right now is pretty much keeping our toss right here stuck in his base. But we do see Greatjnight going ahead and trying to focus down that Banshee. Instead, however, focusing down the tanks, because that's what's doing the most damage to his army right now, is the tanks with the splash damage onto those Stalkers. He did manage to get in a good couple of Zealots over here and, you know, take out some of the Marines that were right down here. But let's just go ahead and see. Ooh, didn't mean to use that one. But let's go ahead and see the production tab. Our TOS has nothing being produced right now. Our Terran, however, has 2 Marines at a time. He's got, I guess, 2 barracks now. Or he had 1 queued, I'm sorry. He's got, where's his, oh, no, I'm sorry. He had a barrack right here with the reactor, but we do see the nice blink in by Greatjnight right now into Money's base, and looks like he's just going to have some free harassment right now on all these buildings and everything else. So this may wind up being a win for Greatjnight right now, considering, you know, he didn't lose any of his own workers, and Money's just losing, you know, SCV one after another right now. But not really the best micro right there on the blinks. He could have probably just started blinking them down one by one to get more shots off on those SCVs, but some damage has been done. Some damage has definitely been done. Let's see, what is it? Units killed. Control R. As we can see, Greatjnight did go ahead and kill 6 SCVs versus the 1 probe that Money has killed. And Greatjnight has also killed more of Money's army than Money killed of Greatjnight. So, yeah, Greatjnight's actually in a pretty good position right now. As we can see, Money is still pushing, actually keeping on just about the equal footing with the minerals, but falling way far behind with the gas right now. But then again, he's got 3 harvests in there, 3 harvests in there. Actually, he's just now transferring down to his natural. But we're going to see his mineral income shoot right up here in the next couple of seconds here. Because he did pretty much saturate that with 3 mules right there. Yeah, now we see Money's vastly ahead on the gas income. And I'm sorry, my miscast on my part. Greatjnight's behind on gas income as well. I guess, let's see, he's got 3-0, so he made a big slip up on his micro right there. He's got nothing in this reactor right here, or, I'm sorry, simulator. He's got no probes in the simulator, and he's oversaturated his main right now. And he's probably going to start transferring probes down here so that way, you know, so that way his main's not completely mined out in the next, you know, 2-3 minutes. But, we'll just have to see, you know, what goes on, what doesn't. But it looks like right now, Greatjnight is pulling slightly ahead in the, you know, the overall resources. It's 66 to 64, but, now we see Money right now getting stim. I believe he just finished up Combat Shield. And no, he didn't. And he is now working on +1. Meanwhile, Greatjnight is working on his Charge for Zealots, his first Observer of the game, I believe. And he's just starting to build more probes now, and he's warping in more Zealots, so that way he can have, you know, a pretty good number of charge lots in his army too. Because pretty much Stalker, Charge Lot's a pretty good combination. You know, it'll wreck through almost, I wouldn't say everything, but it'll wreck through what Money has right now. The Charge Lots will do a good chunk of damage to the Marines right here, while the Marauders won't be able to even get to the Stalkers thanks to the, you know, Zealot buffer right there. So the Zealots will be able to charge in on the, you know, on the 3 Marauders, maybe even get, you know, some of the Marines. And the Stalker should be able to pretty much kill the Marines almost in just like 1-2 volleys each. We don't see, you know, that many upgrades from either player right now. We do see still the +1 attack for infantry coming from Money. We've got the medevac being produced finally from Money as well. We got 2 Marines at a time, 1 Ghost, actually, which that's pretty good. That will allow him to either snipe some of those Zealots or EMP them. And we see that, Money is going to send in a Sacrificial Marine right here to see the unit composition of Greatjnight. But he's probably not too happy about that. And, Money is up to 3 medevacs now, but it's not enough to supply... Well, not enough in comparison to the rest of his army. He does have stim now. He's working on Concussive Shell. And he's pretty much done with his +1 here in the next 5 seconds or so. I mean, given Concussive Shell is a pretty short research, but I feel that Combat Shield would have been better because he has a lot more Marines than he does Marauders. Granted, Marauders are good versus Stalkers, but it's not going to help him. The Concussive Shell is not going to help him unless Greatjnight decides to start running away, which I don't think is going to happen here. However, we do have a, big push-in, and 1 second, I want to find this where I can hide everything. Ooh, I actually don't know how to do that, so let's just go ahead and play this right now. We've got, we got the Marines being focused right now by all of the Stalkers, like I said. The Marines are pretty much dying 1-2 volleys. The charge lots are doing a ton of damage and just took out a tank right now. And Greatjnight's going ahead and pushing back Money all the way back to his base. And that bunker isn't even filled with anything, so it's a wasted, 150 minerals on Money's part. Knock on wood there. Money's not being very good with his money. Haha, I'm so punny. But we do see Greatjnight now is going to go ahead and focus the orbital command. And Money does decide to GG. And there you go, guys. That's, my first, actual cast of me not playing. I don't know the outcome of these games, but as we can actually see right now, Money wasn't spending his money at all, pretty much. Again, very punny, but neither one of them were actually doing good. We see right now Greatjnight's at 1,400 minerals, 800 gas, or about 900 gas, and Money's at 1,700 minerals, and 1,000 gas. So, yeah, definitely if they both spent their resources more wisely, the game would have been a lot longer. But that's it, guys. My name's been Charles with Shadow Gaming. I'll talk to you guys next time.